Don't worry, you're not going to dance. You're not going to dance. Let's just stretch a little bit. Let's just stretch a little bit. How many of you remember head, shoulder, knees, and toes? Yes. Whoa, hold on, hold on. Suddenly big for head, shoulder now. Ah, somebody said yes now. Wow. Ooh. Okay, let's go. Heads, shoulders, knees, all the way down. Toes. Aha. Let's do it again. Shoulders, knees, toes. How do you feel? Don't you, just tell me. Is your back not feeling good? Ah, wow. Okay, sit down. Sit. Welcome once again. We're going to have a good time, and we're also going to learn. I believe in fun and education. I believe it's a very healthy combo. If you combine it very well, you can have a good time while still learning. Today, we are going to also have panelists, so you can get to ask questions. Some of you have questions you've been bottling up, and you've never been able to come to be in the same space as someone that can answer those questions. Well, today we will be answering. You will have panelists. We're going to ask them questions, and if you have questions, you also get to ask them as well. But before we go there, I want us to have a little bit of fun. I'm a fun person, oh. I'm a very, very fun person. So we're going to we're going to play some games. Are we ready? Are we ready? But before we start, I would like to maybe one or two persons to just introduce themselves, tell me your name, where you're from, if you're representing a company, say and tell us what you are expecting. You know what you're expecting to what your expectation is. Me, I came here to eat rice. Yes, but unfortunately, I said it's not rice, it's tea. So I'm a bit disappointed, but I want to believe I'm the only one rocking that boat. So who wants to go first? Just introduce yourself.
Makinde Musmola. Rega Memory Abbott. Makinde Musmola. Rega Memory Abbott Senior Secondary School. Jabba. Thank you.
It's okay. Greatness starts somewhere. All right, let's say maybe you guys will be the one to motivate. I like people that point fingers. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Tell us your name, who you are, where you're from, if you're representing the company, and all that. And what are you expecting to? What are you expecting today?
Okay, hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Victory by name, and I'm from ISEC. ISEC in Lagos. Hey, ISEC. ISEC in Lagos, where we at? Nice. All right, so that's our chance, by the way, so you can get to learn. So, I expect to maybe get a job from here because I'm a graduate. Yeah.
Lovely. Good. Yeah, I like that. No, I like that. It's always good to just say what it is. You don't know, somebody might be here and someone, in need of what you have to offer. So if you go, say closed mouth is closed destiny. You speak it, say the word as it is. If you know, get job, you probably get complimentary card. It's all this the same. Okay, all right. Anyone else? I want someone from this group. Okay. Turn, face my camera and tell us who you are.
Hi everyone, my name is Olaoye Amidat. I'm from Comprehensive High School, so I'm representing Comprehensive High School. I'm here to learn a lot, and I'll be glad if I can learn it.
Oh, lovely. Great. Okay, so we're going to play a little game now, and it's called Check In, Check Out. Now, I know, first of all, I'm somebody that's very passionate about the hospitality business. So when I was called to moderate this, I said, let's play around the theme for this. So we're going to play a game called Check In, Check Out. And what it is just to create laughs. So we just laugh and have a good time. Simple. I'll read a sentence. If you agree, you say check in. If you don't agree, you say check out. Is that okay? Is that okay? Okay. And if anything I read gives room for conversation, maybe we can talk about it. Maybe our panelists can even start telling us if that is a thing. So don't mind some of the things I wrote here. I can be very one kind. All right. So, okay. Let's start with the first one. It says it is impossible to pack light for a trip. You always need options. Check in, check. Okay, not bad. All right, second one. Room service tastes better just because it was delivered to your bed. Any checkout? Oh, everybody checking on that one. All right, this one should get us talking. If you don't post it on Instagram, did you really travel? I'm getting check-in, check-out. Any check-in? Oh, check. Oh, I'm heading check-out. Check that. Why check-out?
You don't need to put your life on social media, honestly.
No, what I did doesn't mean I'm saying it's good, though. I'm just saying I respect that she's putting her opinion on it. Check-in people. Oh, yeah. Why do you need to?
Okay, so it is basically for, my own personal, like you said, you don't need to put that's you, right? That's your cup of tea. But me, come on. Did it even happen? Did it even happen? Actually. If there are no pictures. So, yeah. I'm somebody that is very big on memories and all that. So, yeah, naturally, it's going to be out there.
Okay. But my friend said something. If it's for memory, why not put it on Google Drive? Must it be on Instagram? No, I'm just saying. But it's good. Don't mind me too. I sabi post too. I sabi post. All right, another one. Solo travel is better than traveling with friends. Okay, let's keep it going. 5-star hotels are overrated. Comfort is what truly matters. Let's talk about it a little bit. Check out. Why check out?
All right. So if I understand the question, you're saying that 5-star hotels are overrated. It's not overrated. No, check out. I mean, the comfort is, very, very important.
I want an opinion of from someone here. Check in or check out on that question. Yes. Do you believe 5-star hotels are overrated?
No. So it really depends on what part of the world you are staying in a 5-star hotel. I don't know about Nigeria's 5-star kind of hotels, but if you are abroad and you've stayed in a 5-star hotel, that's true comfort.
So so what are the things that we could what are the differentiating factors? What are those things that differ? Because I've been in hotel and it's like this 5-star hotel, but I still they beg for sugar. So what are those things that differentiates our 5-star hotel from 5-star hotel over there?
So firstly, a 5-star hotel, you won't beg for sugar. So the customer service is just really top notch. The comfort of it, the bed, everything is just it's really nice. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, let's keep it going. I really want, because most times what we do with this is we actually use this as a marketing strategy to understand people's. So as much as it's a game, it's also a way to. Sometimes you don't know. Games are very good healthy ways of getting people's opinion. And the thing with games is that people are very honest. Like 2 days, like, check it. You don't say they don't mind. All right. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, nice. I like.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
So, sorry, I'll have to counter the 5-star being overrated.
Okay.
Because there are some 4 stars and 3 stars that you can actually get comfort, get whatever you get, excellent service, and whatever you really need. What a 5-star can provide, I think a 4-star can also do that. So the 5 stars and the branded hotels are actually overrated.
Oh. Nice. I like that one. Okay. All right. Okay. I like the way this is going. All right. Let's try this one. And this one, I'm guilty of it. I have booked a trip just because it's on sale, not because I planned it. She's laughing and I feel like she has done it. Oh yeah, share the experience with us. I have booked a trip. Not because I wanted to go, but it was on sale. Uh, oh, you guys have not booked trip before. Your time will come. It will come. Don't worry. We're all there. Okay. So check in or check out? Okay. All right. This one. One of my biggest arguments. Road trips are more fun than flights. Wait. Check in or check out? Wait. Let's discuss. Check in. Anybody for check in? That if you believe it's true. Check in. Thank you very much. You were saying check out, check out. You've not traveled with my friends before. Those boys. Let's go. Tell us why.
Because in road trip you get to have memories on the road trip. You
Thank
bond
you.
with friends and family. But in flights, most time you just be sleeping.
Just like sleep.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I want to back what she said.
Yes, go ahead.
Sometimes road trip are more interesting. Depend if you can acquire a security, so you will have memories of what you do. Do you know inside plane, you can't just branch into someone's seat and say, "Hello, can I be friend with you?" It's not possible. Do you know? So someone that likes fun will choose road trip if you have a lot of security.
Yes, exactly. To be honest, yeah. That's it. All right. Let's get checkout.
I'm also checking, right? So,
good.
I know that I think that flight just provides the comfort, right, and then the luxurious feeling. But when you're looking for fun, you want to do road trips because, come on, you will not see who is selling bakery on flights. You won't see who is selling dodo kiri. You will not. Okay, so road trips are actually, if you want the fun, road trips, the songs, you can just be loud. You can just, do I Spy. In the clouds, you're just seeing clouds. You're just seeing clouds and just getting the comfort.
You can see cloud, just like the cloud is not close to you.
Yeah, so check in.
If you want to see cloud and something close to cloud, just buy plenty cotton wool and just surround yourself. It's all cloud. Okay, check out. Anybody for check out? Oh, okay.
Road trips, it depends on the distance. You can't tell me I'm doing a 16-hour journey and I should. There's no amount of singing or amount of things that or laugh that I want to do. And I think that for flights, as much as aside comfortability, like if I'm traveling to, let's say, Port Harcourt, right, I can get there in an hour and do whatever thing that I need to do. I can rest, I can sleep before I actually start the journey or the thing that I'm getting to Port Harcourt to do, rather than the road trip. And aside security, what if your tire bursts in a place that's like you can't get something? So
okay, so let me just chip in on okay. My boss wants to go. No, to be honest, like I said, you've not traveled like me and Mr. Olao. When we go, like, of course you have to go prepared. You got to go prepared. Security. So what we after here, let me fight. What's in my mind.
Thanks, Mr. J. Since you've offered one of the two, I actually wanted to say I want both. For the flying experience, I think it can be very fulfilling. I want to see some of the nicer international airports around the world. I want you to take me to the garden, right in the heart of Singapore's airport, much talked about, and others like that. Your business lounge experience, Emirates and Dubai won all of that. But I think road trip also has something to commend it. Unlike long distance air travel where you're just sleeping and all of that, it can be more interactive. And in fact, even if you're flying, I've seen this with a lot of Nigerians. We're just a different breed. I've seen people, guys cross over from the economy to somebody they want to talk to in business, and before you know it, people congregate, and some airlines allow that. So I would like that you consider sending me on both. Don't make me have to choose.
So to be honest, the boat is good. For me, I fly if speed is a factor for me. If I need to get in, get out, okay, I just fly. But if I'm going to, like, some of my best memories with my friends when we did a tri-state trip was we did Lagos, Cotonou, Togo, and Ghana. We rode back. We did it in 7 days. So, like I said, the intentionality about that was we wanted to just spend. So we spent, we did a night in every city we. And of course, yes, it's quite expensive, but trust me, this happened over 9 years ago, and it's still one of my best trip ever. So no one is better than the other. I think it depends on the purpose and level of urgency with which you need to carry it out. Okay, last one. Oh no, not last one. City vacation is better than nature escape. Okay, I want to go on a trip. City or nature? She go like Dubai, where? City or nature? So if I say now I have a free pass to Serengeti National Park to go to the wildlife reserve, you will not go. Oh, because it's free. Okay, all right, finally, before we go, we press for time, and they're already waving hands at me. I could walk in the tourism or hospitality industry if it's my personality, check in or check out. I could work in the hospitality and tourism industry if it's my personality. Check in or check out? All right, great. Now, when we come back, we're going to do one more game before we actually get to interact with our panelists. In the meantime, rice and stew very plenty is ready. So we're just going to walk out, I think, by the door, pick up something, have a quick light snack. In 15 minutes, we come back. Then we start our panel discussion. Is that okay? All right. We can have lunch now. That's what I'm trying to say. Or the tea break, sorry. Okay. Everyone's smiling. There's food has power. Food has power. Yeah. It has power. No matter how grumpy your day is, once you eat it. Some of us, oh, I'm depressed. I'm gonna catch you. You're just hungry or you're broke or something. Don't worry, it's okay. Okay, so whilst we're eating, we're gonna play a little game again. But this game, there's gonna be a winner. Yes, and the winner will get prizes. We'll get something. Okay, courtesy of GGA, Good Governance Africa. Okay, you will get prizes. Okay, so it's some of you know these games, and I'm gonna pick your brains a little bit. Okay, simple thing. I show you an image. Come up with what it means. Tell me what it means. You accumulate a point. The top three will get gifts. Of course, first place will get gift for first place. Second place will get gift for second place, and third place will get gift for third place as well. Are we ready? All right. Eyes on the screen. If you know what it is, wait. How do we do this? Do you raise up your hands? You raise up your hands, Abby. That's why I like this guy. Just very, yeah, we get it. Okay, let's go. All right. If you think you know what that means, okay, let's see.
Fishing. Fishing.
Nope.
Fishing.
Nope. Who's raised up there?
Fishing hook.
Fishing hook. Yeah, 1 point for her. No, that's it. It's fishing hook. Fishing hook. Yes, nice one. Great job. All right. Fishing hook. Yes, that's what it means. All right, let's go. Number 2. All right. What does this mean? This should, let's, okay. Okay, our hands went first.
Animal farm.
You don't see her before. Yes. Animal farm. Yes, she got it right. Animal farm. Yes. All right, let's go. Third one. Cancelled. Why did you now say it? For your raise up your hand. As if I collect 1 point. Fourth one. Aha, this should be. All right. Oh, okay.
Honeybee.
Mr. Ola, why do people bring professors in this place? I was thinking this is going to. Honeybee, she's correct. Okay. So we have 1 point spread across. Okay, let's see. It's no jam, no. It's not. I know. All right. All right. Next one. Don't. Shh. Wait, her hand went open.
Cornerstone. Cornerstone.
Cornerstone. Yes. All right, let's go. Okay. Everybody's still at 1 point. Next one. I want somebody there to win it. I know someone to win it. Let's see. Let's hear it. Hand was up first. Go.
Love at first sight.
Love at first sight. That's it. Well done. Okay. All right, this one. This one, yes. I think this is even the last one, sir. Eh? Who said handwriting? Okay, let's see. Try. I put it in black and white. If I put it. Oh. No, I'm sorry. Yeah?
Dripping over.
Nope. Who's it?
Overcome.
Eh?
Overcome.
No.
Spilled over.
No. I put it in black and white intentionally. If it was in colored, and I don't get that since. And okay, someone there. Please stand up, come forward. Just stand and come forward. Okay.
Overflow.
Okay.
Rain over.
All over.
Overpower. Overpower.
No. Okay, let me give you a clue. It has something to do with season. Something to do with season.
Falling over.
That's something. Mr. Olano, you can't. Let's cross over night, innit? All right.
I go film now. This is overcast.
All right, let's see.
Overlight.
No. Sorry, man.
Oversee.
Oversee, Annie. Okay, let's go. Okay, so let me give you a second clue. All right. I said it has something with season. It has something to do with. How many of you are chemistry students here? I'm going to get this one quick. Okay, it has some, not even necessarily chemistry. It has something to do with temperature. The state of that, not the word. The state of that has to do with temperature. There was a hand. There was a overheat score. If you want to say overheat, just put your hands down. No. Yeah. Okay. Overheat score. Okay. Actually, it's okay. Let me add color to it now. Sky blue. It has something to do with temperature. Sky blue. No. Sky blue. What or ooh, you're getting there. Okay, I'll just help you guys. I'll help you. You want to try? Okay.
Over cloud.
Let me give you a clue now. Let me just after this, if you guys don't get it, I'll send everybody home. All right. When water cools down, we say it does what? When water cools below normal temperature. And put the word together now. Freeze over. Yes. That's if I had put the if it was in color, you would have known. All right, what's this one?
Ant-Man.
That door.
What did you say? Ant-Man. Na vengeance ni.
Caveman.
Caveman. Or man cave, whichever. All right. So we want to go on and on, but this one. Let's do this one. Last one. What's this one? Ha. Right now, everybody's at 1 point. So how do we do this now? Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Don't worry. I know what to do. Okay. This one, I'm going to ask 5 questions, and all 5 questions, the answer starts with letter A. Yes. 5 questions, answer starts with letter A. No, you have to listen to me. It's not on the screen now. Okay. Ready? Let's go. Answer starts with the letter A. I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, where it is? Okay, there it is. Wahala. Okay, let's find something simple. Which continent is home to countries like Egypt, Kenya, South Africa? What is the process of boarding a plane called where passengers wait at the gate before taking off? What is the process of boarding a plane called passengers wait at the gate before taking off? exact word.
Arrival point.
Remember the answers. All starts with the letter A. Hey, Avengers. Ready?
Arrivals.
Nope. Oh, she's close. Eh. Okay, let me give you that one. It's called airport boarding. All right. What do we call the person who carries guest luggage into the hotel or help them with reservation? Yeah, and this is in this industry. Yeah?
Air hostess.
Nope. What do we call the person that carries guest luggage into a hotel or helps them with reservation?
Airport attendant.
Nope.
Attendant.
Attendance. Correct. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's go. Let's keep it good. In hospitality, what is okay? And I thank God we have our pros here. You guys will help me with this one. In hospitality, what term describes a self-service meal where guests can eat as much as they like? Remember the letters. You can't answer. No. Remember the answer starts with the letter A. In hospitality, what term describes a self-service meal where guests can eat as much as they like? Why are you talking loud? But it's all you can eat. Okay. What is the name of a person who loves to travel and explore new places? Answer starts with the letter A.
Adventurer.
Adventurer. We're good. We're getting there. Let me do one more. What document do travelers show at the airport that contains flight and personal detail? Of course, all my answers start with the letter A. All my answers start with the letter A. You know these things. Come on. No. What document, when you want to go on a flight, what document contains your flight and personal details? That's it. Plane tickets. Yes, it's that simple. All right, last one before I go. And Mr. Ola actually said it earlier. What do you call the place in an airport where passengers wait before departure or after arrival? No, receptionist. Okay, let's go. They'll just forgive my little sarcasms there and there. Yeah, no? The place where passengers wait either before departure or arrival. Start. Yes. Yes, Mr. Ola, go ahead. Okay. And if you're already on 1 point, you get it, you get 2.
Okay. Airport lounge.
No, but she got the drift. You got it. It's not it. You get it. So find the name and just add the first one on top. These are trick questions. Now everybody's now feeling it. Okay. No, but now we all get the drift. Now I'm looking for the particular word. Now, why it differs with different, but the name that is commonly known as. Come on. All right, I'll say it. Airport hall. See them. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, we're gonna keep. Should we do one more? Who said no? All right, you guys will get this one. An online platform that connects travelers to local host housing, rooms, and apartments for short stay is what? An online platform. Keyword. Online platform.
Airbnb.
Airbnb. She got it. She has 2. So technically, you're my winner like this, Navi. Oh, 2 point. But we have so many 1. Okay. Okay, and if they donate, she don't win. So let's try one more before we go. What is the Oh, this should be interesting. What is the capital city of the United Arab Emirates? No.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Ah, you've joined the 2 point people. Okay, last one, last one, last one, last one, last one, last one, last one. Or even our pros now can actually get in on this. What term is used for traveling involving excitement and exploration, such as safari and hiking trips? Okay. I have.
Adventure. Adventure. Adventure.
Mm, it's 2 words. You need to give me the 2 words. But you're on the right path, though. Varico. Okay, yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You're almost there, though. You're almost there. Actually, it's 2 words. You got the first one. I just need the last one. Huh? No. Let me read again. A term used for traveling involving excitement and exploration to places like safaris or hiking trips. They have this one. I know because I have done it. So they have it's a particular term. Any of our professionals want to answer this one? No, 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 no. Well, you guys are close. You're close. Okay, let me just help you out with it. Adventure tourism. Yes, that's the term. I know. I know. I know. She tried, Abby. Should we give it to her? Mr. La, should I give it to her? Should I give it to her? Should I? 2 points. That's three, Abby. Should I give it to her? Okay. But I have a three, I have a two, and I have another two as well. Oh, 2 years again. Ah. Can she just have the gift? Oh. Big C's. Oh. Okay. All right. Where's my 3 points? Mr. Please, can you help me do the honors of just handing out the presents? Can I get them? Oh, guys, are we ready to receive our panelists? Are we ready? Please, I want you to prepare questions, and I'm going to ask them questions. Hopefully, I'm thinking the questions should answer some of your questions, but of course, there are some questions that I might not touch. That's probably been bothering you as well. So, where's my 3 points? Please clap, 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 clap. I know it's not iPhone 17, but just clap. Thank you. All right, where's my second 2 points? There's one here. Yeah. Yes. Okay, can I have them all come forward? Come forward. Forward, come as well. Great. Well done, guys. Well done. All right. Have yours. Great job. Good. All right, let's have the second person. All right, come on, let's. All right. Well done. All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, everyone, for the games. I hope you liked it. All right. All right. Let's get on to business. We're going to have our panel discussion now, but before we do, we're going to have it in a bit, but before we do, I would like us to I know some of you have heard me say Mr. Ola, Mr. Ola. He's not the fashion. What's it called? Event planner. No. Every great idea comes from someone. Okay, and right now he's the person that is cheering this. He's the one that is in charge. He's our go-to orga. So please, if your hands are not so busy, put your hands together as I welcome the executive director, Good Governance Africa, Mr. Ola Bello.
Good morning once again, guys. I'm so delighted to see all these bright, wonderful young faces. I think many of you are returning this year. I see a few familiar faces. Some of you are just joining us for the first time this year. I understand Nigeria's population is about 240 million now. The overwhelming majority of that are actually young people like yourself. In most part of the world, I will still be considered, in my mid-40s as somebody young. I have to say, sadly, in Nigerian terms, I'm almost a dinosaur now. But it's always a pleasure to be among young people. I'm feeding off all of the wonderful, exciting energy I think you bring to all of the activities you're involved with in your studies, in the way that you are shaping the future of society. So we welcome you very warmly, and I'm so delighted. I'm so ingratiated that for something that I think is going to significantly shape Nigeria's future. You see, when all of the robots take over, when you and I don't have to get out of bed in the morning to go to the office because the machines are working, there will be so much pleasure time on our hands. And this is it, pleasure and hospitality. I also think it's one of those things that we can engineer our future. We can make the machines take up a lot of what we do presently. But when it comes to connecting with people, making people feel welcome and at home and feeling human hospitality, I think there is no artificial intelligence or robot that can do that. So in terms of, I think, careers that are future-proven, that will be relevant always, right at the heart of what connects us as humanity, and what we're here discussing today is it. So I wanted to give a short remark and then tell you one or two things about why I'm so excited about our gathering here this morning. Nigerians like protocol. Without being too formal, I want to welcome our distinguished guests and the distinguished young people as well, our valued partners. I'm so overwhelmed. I have to start with the wonderful bit of gesture I've just learned about before I step forward here. Right now, I think Hotel Vinciano, the manager is here with us as one of our invited guest speakers. I've just been made to understand that they've generously chipped in into funding today's activities. We've done a lot of the funding upfront. Please, a round of applause. But to receive this kind of warm, wonderful gesture when you don't really have to, I feel very touched. So, Madam, I want to say, many thank you for your generosity. And, unfortunately, we did not have your name, up there, your logo as one of our partners for this year. Kabir and my team at GGA, they usually go with retrofitting a lot of things. They're very scientifically, savvy. So maybe we can re-engineer some of our publicity materials to actually reflect, this sizable contribution we've received from Hotel Vinciano. So distinguished guests, valued partners, teachers here accompanying our young ones, panelists, all of our bright, beautiful, wonderful young people here gathered. Good morning once again. It's my pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of the organization for which me and my colleagues work. We're called Good Governance Africa, GGA. And this is the second in the series of events we organized to commemorate the International Day of the Girl Child. Today's gathering, I think, is profoundly significant, partly because of what I said about the way the future is looking. You know, the future of humanity, I think, is going to be much more fun-filled. The generation before did a lot of grueling, back-breaking work. Technology, I think, is freeing us from all of that. So we just need to learn to embrace the pleasure and continue to, to be good people as humanity, so that we all make our contribution here on earth, and we also leave the world a lot better than we all made it. That future is not a distant prospect. I feel it's on the cusp. It's very close. It's sitting right here in the room. And it's about you, the youth. It's about the determination I see in your eyes, the burning ambition, the brilliance many of you have shown in the way you've answered questions and engaged in some of our interactive game led by our Masters of Ceremony. Your ideas, your determination, I think, is what is going to transform this nation. Nigeria obviously is not where it should be. I was trying to hide under my chair when somebody talked about Nigerian five-star hotel, no real five-star. It is true. It hurt. But you know what we're right here building, I think, is a country that's been blessed by God in so many ways. We've let ourselves down in the past where, we've now won the respect we ought to have won in the Committee of Nations. But, one step at a time, one brick in place at a time, I think we're all beginning to rewrite Nigeria's future. And I believe and I pray it would go well with the country and it would go well with all of you. So we're essentially trying to be partners with you here. In our only two way, try to equip you to think logically about that future you want. And where possible, to help you shine the light that help you to see clearly the path forward. And I have no doubt you'll all be hugely successful in your undertakings today, but also in that exciting future to come. Just very formally in terms of the way we've built this, the focus is on exploring career opportunities in the hospitality and tourism industries. Why do we have this focus? I've already referenced some of that, but more concretely, we think there is a lot that Nigeria as a country can benefit from really devoting the attention that it now needs to this hugely significant sector. It can help to diversify our economy. It can help to create a lot of jobs. Nigeria is also, we're not respected in so many respects, but Nigeria is a cultural giant. I feel embarrassed to tell you, I'm a bit of a globetrotter. I think God has been really wonderful. Counting 94 countries I've been to on the surface of this earth. The languages people speak around the world, I know about 8 of them, quite fluent. In 8 of them, about 2 not so good. So if it's French, Spanish, Portuguese, German, a bit of Swahili, Arabic, I can help. And I have a simplified method. And I hope some of you, as you go through the years, you also see the need to reach out, to say you want internship opportunities, come and work with us. And I think, through our interaction, we can learn from the dynamism of youth, but also some of the experience that the older generation have acquired is something that can help to guide you and steady your path forward. So this sector, I think, holds a lot of, promise for Nigeria, and it's fitting that we're here gathered today talking about it. The finance Nigeria needs to build the future. I think a lot of it will come from some of our hospitality products and our cultural heritage and things Nigeria can really sell to the world. People have paid attention, and I think we just need to monetize this. tap into it much more in a much more concerted and focused way. So we're here celebrating what we are as a people, the stories of our country in the past, the stories we're writing now, your Afrobeat, cultural ambassadors. The world know about them. So there's a lot to be excited about in terms of where our country stands on the world stage. The hospitality and tourism sector is essentially about people. It's about connecting cultures. It's about building bridges, telling stories, and also creating experiences through the way we touch our lives mutually. From hotel management and travel technology to the culinary arts, events, ecotourism gatherings, initiative to preserve culture, destination branding. There are endless pathways waiting for you young people to explore and help us to redefine the future. However, we recognize that these opportunities presently are not reaching everyone. As it happens everywhere, whether you are sitting in Atlanta in the United States or in Ajegunle, Lagos, or Johannesburg, South Africa, opportunities are uneven. So what we're doing here today is to try to even out in a little way that opportunity landscape. And I'm delighted that you are among the lucky few who can be here with us today to listen to some of the wonderful things we'll be hearing from our very experienced lineup of panelists. Opportunities that are uneven also require action on our part. We need to intentionally mentor you so that you can gain those necessary exposure. This is why GGA continues to advocate for inclusive education, gender-responsive governance in our polity, and initiatives to direct investment into skills to make sure that you are equipped to win the future. Our mission at GGA goes beyond research and governance advocacy. It's about building society where every girl child can stand tall, not just dreaming, but doing things. Not just wishing, but winning. That is why we work tirelessly every day, often with very limited resources, but with undiminished passion to empower young people and influence the systems that would either enable your dream or, as sadly happened in the past, hinder it. Today's dialogue is an invitation for the girl child to dream big, to dare to discover, and for you to take full advantage of all of the guidance we're going to be receiving from our panelists, and for all of us to believe again in the unstoppable power of investing in the girl child. You know, the woman, I think, truly is the pillar of society. Men live under the illusion that we run the world. But as every wise man would tell you, it's women that make the world really go around. And this is what you are developing into. I think very importantly, we also want you to see yourself differently in this industry we're talking about. I've lost count of how many times I've asked young people, so you're going off to the university, congratulations. What are you going to be studying? Some people will proudly tell me I'm going in to read medicine, but sadly I have to say, some people say to me, tourism and, hospitality. It doesn't have to be like that. This is something that I think is very important as any other career path or profession. We want you, our girls, to see yourself not just as assistants and paper pushers and pen pushers in the sector, or something that's an appendage. You are not there to support. See yourself as innovators in this exciting future industry, as part of the collective decision making that needs to happen in the sector. Business owners making a lot of money, being successful and thriving and helping to shape the future of Africa, its hospitality and its tourism. To all of you here today, remember that you carry with you the light that can brighten communities, help to transform industries, and inspire nations to greatness. The world is waiting for your brilliance, your grace, and your leadership. Again, to our partner who are here gathered, and those who will be joining us later. We thank you for walking this path with us. When you support our work, you are shaping destinies, you're helping to unlock dreams, and we're all together building a stronger and fairer Africa. As we begin today's dialogue, let us listen, learn, and lift one another. May today's gathering ignite new ideas, help to forge new connections, and fire up our ambition to transform our people, our country, and our continent. I thank you very much once again. Thank you all for being here.
We're going to continue, and we're going to move at it very fast. All right. We're going to have our panel now. So I want you to really, this is the time I want you to really have an open mind. Oftentimes we've learned something. This is time to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Okay? You could hear something that you could relate to, hear something that you've not heard before, and you can also hear something that will challenge what you know. Only thing I can say is have an open mind. I'm going to call in our panelists to come and take their seats. When I do that, please clap. Appreciate. It is not easy. Things like this you pay. I remember when I was in acting, there was an acting workshop. That was the most no, that's not the most. At the time, it was the most expensive training I've ever gone for. I paid $200 for a 30-minute session. I'm telling you. Well, then dollars was not this expensive, but at the time it was what it is. I paid. Some of this information you're going to get today are very, very expensive and very, very vital. So please, clap. If you know clap well, they'll just give you basic information. All right. In no particular order, our first panelist is someone that is very passionate about the hospitality business. She has been mentioned earlier before. She is currently serving as the sales and marketing manager at Vintano Hotel. And Vintano Hotel is a leading four-star hotel brand, hospitality brand in Lekki, Lagos. She is the founder of Revenue Room by Dorothy, a platform focused on educating and empowering hospitality professionals with practical sales and revenue strategies. She is very, very, very passionate about the industry. Please, with your hands are not busy, put your hands together for Dorothy Uday. Okay. All right. The next person is the deputy director, currently serving at the National Museum as a curator. Her journey with the museum began in the early 2000s, where she joined as an admin officer. Over the course of nearly a decade, she dedicated herself to departmental growth and development, demonstrating a profound commitment to cultural preservation. She transitioned to becoming a monument officer. Through her expertise and leadership, she ascended to the role of Deputy Director of Monuments and Site. She's very accomplished academically. She's holding a diploma in am I saying it right? Museology, yes, in the Institute of Archaeology and Museum Studies in Jos. She's also holding the Bachelor's of Science in Sociology from the University of Ilorin. And also, to top it off, she's also complemented by a master's degree in the same field in the University of Lagos. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Jagaban in the industry. Put your hands together for Mrs. Nkechi Adedeji. Thank you very much. All right. Our next panelist is someone that's very passionate about discovering the world and sharing its wonders. She is a travel and tourism professional with deep love for culture, adventure, and authentic experience. With background in tourism management and 4 years of exploring both popular and off the beat path destination, she specialized in crafting unforgettable memories and journey that connects people to places in meaningful way. Whether it's guiding group through historic sites, curating let me say that, curating custom travel itinerary, creating engaging travel content, she brings enthusiasm, local insight, and a commitment to a sustainable tourism to everything she does. She has one mission, which is what? To inspire, inform, and help others explore the world with curiosity and respect. This person is a babe. Please put your hands together for. Please, sorry, I'm very bad at Nigerian names. You guys are going to help me. Oyin Consola Kausera. I'm so sorry. Ah, she's so pretty. Okay. All right, let's keep it going. Our next panelist is a dynamic entrepreneur. I like entrepreneurs very well. He's a very dynamic entrepreneur, digital marketer, business development strategist with experience across hospitality, lifestyle, and education sector. She's the founder and CEO of DigiFay. I hope I'm saying it right. Digital Fay, sorry. A thriving digital marketing agency helping brands thrive online. And she also leads the EduSphere, an educational agency supporting students in pursuing international opportunities. She has worked with the hospitality and lifestyle. She has worked with hospitality and lifestyle brands in Nigeria, helping them to shape their marketing strategy and customer engagement. Beyond business, she's also passionate about empowering young women to explore diverse career opportunities, breaking barriers, and embracing global perspective. At the Girl Child Dialogue, she brings her expertise in branding, tourism, digital strategy, in inspiring the next generation of female leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for none other than Fumi Esther Ifuku. Did I say it right? Thank you. I'm so sorry. And finally, the next. This one is giant. Her intro na front and back. Okay. The next panelist we have is, she is a management information system expert and strategist. She's the managing partner and chief executive officer of, am I right? Vasteline Synergy. Did I say it right? Okay, I'm sorry. It's okay. A renowned hospitality consulting and solutions company since its establishment in 2010. Her company has. I'm struggling to say. Maybe it's not clear. Please help me. Say it out. Say it out. In Dubai. Okay, I think that place is not very clear. In Dubai, Lagos, and Abuja, offering innovative service and pioneering solutions within the hospitality sector. She has an extensive background, which includes degree, certification, and over 12 years of experience in strategic planning, operations management. And she has also emerged as a dynamic force in the hospitality industry. Her exceptional skills in optimizing operational efficiency and fostering business growth in the field has earned her awards, accolades, cementing her reputation as a respected industry professional. She is also into philanthropy, and her philanthropic endeavor spans over 15 years, reflecting her unwavering commitment to making positive impact. She is the co-founder of Golden Little Light Organization, an influential NGO. From its official launch in 2018, the Golden Little Organization has provided meals for over 5,000 children and their family across Nigeria through initiatives like the Prison Reform Project. Oh, I've heard about it. Which has so far influenced the release of 6 wrongful incarcerated individuals. the feeding initiative, the back to school initiative, and the annual Christmas and Children's Day party for 500 underprivileged children. Please, if your hands are not busy, please put your hands together for Sharon Ashinze. Good. Great. Okay. Is this working? Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. All right, now we're going to start. Now, before we start, I was made to ask, do we have our writing materials ready? Yeah, so now while you're writing, you'll get inspiration, okay? Write your questions down. So, and after the session, we're also going to have some form of interactive session where you get to ask them your own question. We're going to try to move as quick as possible because, of course, we are very time conscious. And also, I learned that you are supposed to be at the museum as well. So we're going to move very fast. But try as much as possible to get the best out of them in very little time. Are you ready? All right. All right. All right. It's a pleasure to welcome all of you to today's panel discussion. Now, many of you are high school students and young people who are beginning to think about your future. Today, we are focusing on an industry that is not only dynamic, but also full of adventure, opportunities, and global experience. When you think about it, the hospitality and tourism touches every part of our life, from hotel, restaurants, events, airline, travel, even the content you see online. Behind these experiences are professionals that make it all happen. And the amazing thing is, you can be one of them. Here with us today, our panelists are leaders and professionals who started their own journey just like you. They've faced challenges, they've made discoveries, and built careers that allow them to touch life and connect with people across the world. As we begin, I encourage you to listen, take notes, and most importantly, which is very key, begin to imagine yourself in that role. Because the truth is, the world will always need people who create joy, welcome others, and make experiences unforgettable. With that, let's start. Good afternoon, ladies. Yes, good to see you. So we're going to start, which is pretty much every panel session always starts with discovering the industry. And I want to start with this by saying, and this is a question from a young girl. She said, I'm just going to go read it out. She said, if I'm just finishing high school and looking at hospitality and tourism, what job or career path would I explore beyond the usual hotel and airline executive that we all hear about? What are the job careers that are available for me?
Okay.
Anyone can go.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. First, before I answer your question, I would like to say a very big thank you to the organizer of this event for setting up such an amazing platform where we can share career opportunity in the tourism and hospitality industry. However, talking about the industry and career opportunity, we need to understand if the audience that we are talking to really understand what hospitality and tourism is all about. So when you hear hotel, when you hear tourism and hospitality, what comes first into your mind? Can someone from the audience please tell me what you understand by that?
When you hear the word hospitality, tourism, what comes to mind?
Okay, when I hear hotel and hospitality, help comes to my mind. Yes.
Let's get from her as well.
When I hear about tourism and hospitality, what comes to my mind is exploring various parts of the world and the help and the welcome I receive from people that are there, how I feel comfortable in other places, and what make me to be comfortable in the places I go to or the places I'm going to.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you.
Okay. I think we have one more person over there. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're going to be my own man.
Thank you very much. So when I hear hotel, the first thing that comes to my mind is experience. Thank you.
Okay, I think we have enough.
We have enough. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you for your contribution. So now I can now answer your question. For young, vibrant ladies like you that really want to go into the tourism and hospitality industry, you don't really need to work in any hotel. You don't really need to work in airline. You can create your own world in the tourism and hospitality industry. A lot of us are into the industry and we have different areas that we are specialized on. For me, I work in the industry and I currently serve as a sales and marketing manager for Vintano Hotel. And for you, you can start as a content creator from your home. What do you really love doing? Do you love cooking? Let's take, for instance, the Hilda Bassi, the popular Hilda Bassi. I know a lot of you know her. She's one of the most famous chefs we have in Nigeria. She's not working with any hotel. She actually created her own world, a career. She built her career because she loved cooking. That's her passion. So she went through that part. She started creating, cooking, posting on social media. People started seeing her. She did, I think, the long cooking marathon and won the Guinness record in Nigeria. And she also did another one of recent where she cooked the biggest pot of jollof rice and she won again the second. You can imagine that she's not in the industry. She's not working. She's not serving in the industry. She actually created a career. She turned her passion into a career and she's well known for that. You can also do that. What do you love most? What do you like about the tourism and hospitality industry? What do you think? What are those problems that you can identify in the industry? How can you create solution around it? Then you come out and tell the world how you can actually sell this to them. This alone, setting up a platform and showing the world what you can do, can take you far. You don't need to work here. Then secondly, you can be a digital content creator, a travel destination content creator. You can also manage social media for a lot of hotels. We partner with a lot of people. I think, sorry, if I could, sorry, she's into, so you can imagine she's a digital marketer. She can market hotels, showcase a lot of hotels on her platform, and this can go fast. This can take her far also. Then another thing I know about the tourism and hospitality industry, and I see that we have a lot of opportunity for people to strive. Your knowledge, sharing a knowledge of what you know about and telling the world about it is also a career path. You're not working, but you can be a consultant. You can be a sales and marketing consultant. You can be a sales and marketing coach. You can be an accountant where you consult for hotels. You can also, another area, a food blogger. We know a lot of food bloggers in Nigeria. We have like the Diary of a Kitchen Lover. She has gone far. She's not working in the tourism and hospitality. She's not currently serving, but that's her area of specialization. She cooks and she also showcase recipes. She creates recipes for preparing any kind of dishes that you think you want. Then we also have the like of Okpeyemi Famaki, is a food critic. He goes from restaurant to restaurant. He showcases a lot of restaurants and talk about their food, the dining, and the experience you can actually get. You can also be a brand storyteller. You tell stories about brands. So for my colleague in the industry that said the five-star hotels, why I said they are overrated is a lot of indigenous brands are coming up, and we are actually running the race of the international brand. What do you expect from the international brand? Come to the local brand. We have it here. We can give you that experience that the international brands can actually give you. We can give you the comfort and leave you with that exceptional memories or services that you deem fit to expect for an international brand. Thank you.
Any other person would like to throw in a word or two to that? Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good
My name is Sharon Ashinze. Thank you once again to the organizers for hosting. This is a brilliant, brilliant idea.
Thank you.
It's very time sensitive, meaning that it's right on time. We need this because a lot of girls are unguided. There's no right mentorship. And that's one. And on the other hand, tourism and hospitality is exploding. We are moving away from oil and banks and all of that. And there's real career path in the hospitality space. So this is a very fantastic idea. Thank you once again. So basically, she's answered everything. She said everything, and I just want to add one or two things, which is my background is management information systems, which is tech. That's what I studied in university, but I don't think I've ever used that to work. Maybe I worked in a bank, but like what I'm doing now is I'm harnessing those skills into the hospitality space. So what I do in the hospitality space is basically digitalize a lot of processes in the hotels and all of that. So just make it like a simpler, process. So what I would just tell, you guys is your skills is very important. AI is coming. It's coming for a lot of people's jobs. A lot of people's jobs. But what AI cannot take is what you know, your handiwork. AI cannot cook. It can't. But you can use AI to, like she said, show the world or showcase what you cook. So basically, what I would just advise you guys is learn a skill. It will go a long, long way. Whatever skill it is, if it is cooking, whatever it is, just learn a skill that you know is yours to keep forever and ever, and it can be aligned into any hospitality or tourism, career path or industry you find yourself. That's basically what I want to add.
Okay. We're gonna go to. Oh, you want to turn to that? Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me. I feel honored to be here. So, adding to what she said, yeah, you should learn a skill, which is a very brilliant idea. But when you also learn a skill, also try to find out how far can that skill take you. Okay, now you're cooking, you're a chef, or you just enjoy cooking. Just think, okay, what's the best I can make out of this? How far can it go? How big can it be? So don't limit yourself to thinking, okay, since I can cook, let me just cook for people around me. You go as far as thinking, okay, what's the biggest chef in the world? What have they achieved? How do they go? So you should also learn to understudy other people that have similar skills. Thank you.
Very much. Thank you. Anyone else wants to throw to that? Okay.
She has said all there is
Yeah.
to say, actually.
Okay. So I'm gonna start with you. So I know one thing everybody wants to know is the story. How did you start? What are the challenges? Because now, I would say, to an extent, we're looking at 3 generations here. And your generation and my generation and their generation, it's the way things hit us is way totally different. So when you started, did you imagine that you'll be where you are today? And what was it like coming into that?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. I actually started in the private sector before I got into the public sector. And, getting into the private sector, when I finished school, it was like an expected path. You wanted to work in the bank. I worked in the bank as a private person. So, I was in the bank, and I thought I wasn't fulfilled somehow because I was interested in culture, in our heritage. And I stayed in the bank for a few years, and eventually I translated to the public sector. And when I got to the public sector, I actually got into the public sector as an administrative officer, not even as a cultural person, not in the cultural profession. But I still got into, even though both sectors were service-oriented, but I was more interested in the cultural aspects of the service. So I got into the museum, and I got into the administrative department. And whilst I was there, I still had this, feeling that I wasn't satisfied with where I was. And then I had to convert to the professional line. That's what we call it in the museum. Because we have professionals, and then the administrative sectors. The professionals are the ones that, are in charge of the collections that we have in the museum, education, exhibitions, and all that. So I transmitted to the professional line. But then when I got there, because why I even got there was when I was in the administrative department, there were times that they were having some lectures. You know, there's this seminar we used to have every Wednesday of the week. And then one of these days, I said, I'm going to participate in this thing because, you know, it was interesting. I was in the administrative department, that it was interesting. And then I participated. I had a lecture. I participated in this seminar. I did one lecture. It was more of a festival. It was called Boyhood to Manhood then. So when I did that, my curator then was like, so what are you doing in admin? You're supposed to be in the professional line. So that encouraged me, you know, and I got into the cultural sector, you know. And then after that, I was like, no, I'm not satisfied with just being maybe a monuments officer. And I started doing a bit of tour guiding, you know, on the sides, you know, taking visitors around. I had that passion to have that human, you know, connection, you know. So whilst I was doing that as well, I just realized that really that was my passion, that I wanted to have this connection with people. It wasn't just about work. It was a passion that I had. And then, you know, I got into, I rose up to be the HOD of Monuments, Heritage and Sites. We were in charge of historical sites and all that, you know, guiding visitors to historical sites and that. And then I rose up to be the curator of National Museum, Lagos. So that's, you know, the story. So sometimes don't be scared to pivot, you know, to change, you know, because at one time I was like, how am I going to cope? But I still had that passion in me that, no, I wanted to be a cultural person. I wanted to work with human beings. I wanted them to experience, you know, having people around, working with people and all that. And I needed them to have that experience that we etched in their minds forever. It's not just about the work. It's just about, you know, it's about letting people experience and be part of what, you know, you're doing. You know, so I just want to advise, you know, the girls here that once you get into, it may not be something that you planned, because you may be thinking, maybe you want to become a banker like I did. You know, that was at the back of my mind that once I finish school, I'll become a banker. I actually became the banker, but I wasn't satisfied. Exactly. I wasn't satisfied, you know. Even though it was service, I wasn't satisfied. But at the end of the day, I got into what I wanted to, you know, be. And I'm just advising the girls here now, just don't be afraid to change, to move, you know, because where you started might not be where you will end. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to my distinguished girls, fellow panelists, and the most importantly, the brilliant girls gathered here today. So let me talk about my story. Let me just brief about my story. I studied at Ogun State College of Health Technology, Ilese Ijebode. I'm once a nutrition and dietetics. How did I find myself in tourism? Like, I've never imagined. Like what she said earlier, that how did we make use of our social media? How, ladies, how did you make use of your AI? What do you do on your platform? Okay, I work with MoneyPoint as a branch manager. Okay, there was a day I just sat down inside my office. I was not seeing sales. I just sit. Okay, let me go through my Instagram. Wow. And I found a lady. She's talking about aviation. I was so interested in their language. You know, when they want to talk, they said Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo. Like, I was like, what kind of tone is this? I don't get it right. Okay, then I have a father, is a doctor, accounting doctorate. Shall I just go and meet him? Hello, sir. I'm interested in aviation. This thing is a thing I love to do. Like, I can see my mates, the way they're talking about it, like, I'm interested. The man just said, okay, Onyi, if you're interested, you can do it also. So, first day, in aviation school, that's Landover Aviation Business School at Ikeja. I was so lost in the class. Like, what are you guys saying? I don't understand anything. Okay, introduce yourself. I said, my name is Onye Consola Kausa. They said, no. I said, wow. What are you guys expecting me to say? They said, I'm into aviation. Talk to us as aviation ladies. I said, I've never imagined this thing in my life. My imagination, because I've once worked at Ogun State, what's it called? General Hospital Songota, Ojore. I work as a nutritionist after my education then. So, though I face a lot of challenges. So what I'm here to talk about is that don't let your challenges weigh you down. See yourself as if you can do it. So there'll be a time I'll just call myself, Onyi, you can do this. Seeing ladies out there, Onyi, you can do this. And I'm a type of person like, I love stories. Sure you understand? I can do this thing. Okay, I start learning from Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Father, something like that. Then I found it interesting, like, oh wow, this thing is so interesting. Do you know how I make it? I'm not looking at the man aspect. I Google search online. There was a day I sat down, I was like, who is the most intelligent student in aviation? Like, nobody asked me. Like, I just want to follow. I want to know, how did you get there? For you to get there, I can also get there. A lot of friends discouraged. They were like, Onyi, you don't have sense. Why will you switch? Can you even learn? I said, don't worry. Do you know what? Whenever you have ambition on doing something, just see yourself that you can get there. Don't ever let anybody to weigh you down. Sometimes transport to my school weigh me down. Yeah, by trek. I was like, I want to do this thing. This thing is what I found interesting. Transport weigh me down. I just like, I have a friend then, I called her, hello girl, can I have a transport from you? I was like, did I even send you a message? And it's true, she did not. I'm the one interested in it. What I'm trying to say is that anything you found interested, keep on doing it. Constantly. Never stop. Then after my school exam, I wrote my IATA license exam and I come out well. Like, I was like, really? I went to meet my mentor. I said, Dr. Latunji Ojedoku, I don't believe I can do this. You just tell me that, Onyi, that I do normally tell you, whenever you want to do something, lock yourself in there. Talk to yourself. Just said, I can do this. You can make it. Nowadays, a lot of people, a lot of motherhood out there see a young lady that if people don't have anything upset there, just go and sit down. And let me tell you the truth, women are ruling the world. Women are ruling the world. So before you become a woman, you'll be a young lady. So start ruling your world as a young lady.
Thank you very much. That was really inspiring. I know this goes to, so there was even for where you, sometimes when people say challenges, you think it's challenges are like 1 million naira challenge. Sometimes 1.5. 1.5 can be a challenge. 500 can be a challenge. Yeah, exactly. When you have this, you have to be here. You got to be here, and you cannot finish. And you think these bills, no, but it's the ability. You know, they say adversity brings out is the mother of innovation. Though. So it's in that tough time your brain really works the most. So you find, but if you're not self-encouraged, you will fall. You know, you got to keep pushing. And thank you for that really, really inspiring story. I would like to hear from you. At what point did you say, or was this something you've always wanted to do from the beginning? Or did you at some point transition and say, you know what, walked into your boss's office, say, okay, no do again. I'm done. I want to be, yeah.
Okay, so my story, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll talk about my career path. I had my first job when I was 13.
Okay.
I actually thought I
Wow.
was 15 because I had lost my mom and my dad.
Oh, wow.
So I just felt like I didn't want to meet any uncle, no auntie. I'm quite stubborn. So I said, you know what, you can do this. So I walked into a photo studio and the lady there said she was going to the university and then they needed a front office assistant and a cashier. Yeah. So I said, okay, sure, I can do it. And I got into the office, and the CEO was like, are you sure you can do this job? The way he was probing me, I started crying. I was just 13, you know. So I was like, why is this man yelling at me? He was just shouting. So what if a customer is shouting at you like this? What are you going to do? I'm like, sir. I started crying. But after the interview, he called me back and said, okay, I'm giving you the job. So my salary as at then was 12,000 naira. But the funny thing was, at the end of every month, I leave with nothing less than 300K. So it was I'm from Bayelsa, and it was like the only photo studio in the whole state. So imagine the whole half of that population coming to take pictures every day, and I'm the only one attending to them at that age. So every tip, one person gives you 100 naira, the other person gives you 100. Imagine you attend to 500 people that day. How much is that? Exactly. So at that age now, I've started making money. Then I figured, okay, since I already like photography, I didn't even know anything about creativity or being a creative. I just knew I liked to take pictures. So I started learning how to edit from the photographers. I was always playing around. Then I started learning from the accountant. So he taught me how to balance ledger, and I learned some accounting things. And that's how my digital experience started. After that, I went to school. I studied religion. After that, I came out. I worked with Standard Organization of Nigeria. Then I became the special advisor to the governor of my state. I was going to get retained, but I thought to myself, you know what? I want to try something different. So I came to Lagos. I was thinking, oh, what should I do? I have so much to do. I just got my British Council certification. I'm an agent. Okay, I want to do something of my own. All of a sudden, I got a scholarship to study digital marketing in the US. I said, this must be divine timing at this point. You know, all my skills. And then I figured, oh, digital marketing, you're a British Council agent. What's the best way to sell a product? Digital, online. So if you have this experience, not only for yourself, you can also help other people. And that's how Digital Face started. And then I worked with, I work with a hotel, I've worked with lounge, I do lifestyle, and I've worked with personal brands as well. So that's how I got to this point. So I actually walked away from all of that. Thank
you very much. Thank you. And before I ask the next question, I just want to point this out. First of all, when I say to people who are like, your profile say you're a renowned theater coach, acting coach. I'm a chartered accountant by Bali. I did accounting in UNN. Came out, my dad said, you must go professional. I went chartered, of course. I'm from the generation where I told my dad I want to do computer science. He said, no, you're going to end up being a Yahoo boy. Yeah. That was our story, because anything computer just had this negative connotation to it. And so I had to do what my dad wanted, otherwise I won't go to school. So, but if I tell you today, and when I came out, of course, I still love computer science. I still do filmmaking, graphics design, gone into machine learning and all that. But I had also, well, the theater part was something my mom loved. My mom was a thespian. So she brought me into it and I loved it. And just to kind of tie everything together, what I'm doing right now is trying to tie both worlds together. I think the world is now at a fusion point where you can be a banker. Then, I know when we were growing up, you're either a doctor or a lawyer, you're a this, you're a that. Now you're seeing lawyer that's a rapper, that's a poet. You have your files. Yeah, exactly. You have a lawyer that's a cook, So don't be afraid to just synergy, just click it all together. All right. Coming to that, we're going to talk about skills that matter, and I want to hear from every one of them, since they're all from different disciplines. In this industry, which skills matter the most? I know every skill counts, every skill is important, but which one? If you were to say, give us the top 3 that really matters, what are the skills? What skill set?
First skills that matters a lot is communication. How did you communicate with your clients?
Okay.
Like from in this industry I learn whenever your client is hungry, maybe sometimes I book flight tickets, an itinerary for a client. Do you let her, sorry, my stopover is long, I can't take it. Sure, you understand? There was a day I told one of my billionaire clients, I said, he said he was trying to express his feelings, the way it's painful. Then I said, calm down. Do you know what that thing means? Can anyone tell me? Any students? Like,
What does it mean to tell a billionaire calm down? That's what she's saying.
yes. Can anyone say, just tell me.
Just go ahead, just say it from there. You're
God
insulting
bless
his
you.
dignity.
Like, I was like, hey, calm down, sir, calm down. Like, I'm still putting sir at the back. The man said, hello, don't ever tell me to calm down again. I was like, really? What do you expect me to say? Like, that I said, communication matters a lot. Learn how to talk to a client. Whenever your client is angry, just tell them that, sorry, sir. The management will look out to you, sir. We are sorry, sir. So that's the part of, let me say, part of communication. Know how to communicate with your clients. Don't just talk to them razzly. Just try to make, you are collecting from them. Know how to hijack them with your communicate, the way you communicate with them. So let me talk about literacy. Can anyone tell me about what do you understand by literacy?
Literacy.
Like this girl wants to get something from.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Okay.
God bless you. Then we should talk about the. I swear to God, I love her. Hello, what's her name?
Your name is speaking for you.
Then your creativity skills. Let me say those are the skills that matters.
Okay, well said. However, right, I would just like to digress a little bit and say it's not really skills that matter now, it's your character. Yes. Look, we are in a country where honest people are missing, diligent people are missing. So if you can build diligence, wherever you find yourself, you will excel. Once you are diligent and once you are honest. So you can be the best digital marketer, it could be the best, whatever it is, and you have bad character, and you are not diligent, and you are not honest, nobody will come. I'll give you an insight. I don't know whether a few people here follow football. Balotelli. Yeah. Balotelli was one of the greatest footballers of all time. Yeah. What happened to him? Bad character, attitude. So you just have to have your attitude right. I currently have a staff working for me now. She came in as a customer care representative, but she's so fantastic. Like I can tell her, do this, and she will do it like she's done it before. I'll take her from that room, do this, and she'll do it like she's done it before. So in everything, every skill you can acquire, build character, and just be diligent and be honest. Let your yes be your yes, and your no be your no. And trust me, you would go farther than you won't even imagine the where you would be. Just be diligent and just be honest. That's all.
Okay, sorry, just still on you. Just I want you to. So there's this. I was having a conversation actually yesterday when I was discussing with my friends about this, and they said, "How dangerous is this? Where are you? They come." Like, I don't know if you get it. Like, where are you at the moment? When you know, or I did road, or I'm on my way when you're still at home. That's something, because sometimes we call this in fancy, funny lies, but slowly it's becoming a mindset. Right. So is that something to avoid as well?
So yes, it is, because if you're trying to go into the hospitality or tourism industry, these industries or this industry, let me put it together, is a service industry. Service industry means you are dealing with clients one-on-one. You are interfacing directly with them. So if you are telling them you are going to be there at 9, be there at 9. Don't say, I'm on my way or I'm coming. So I happen to co-own a company, Betty Line Synergy Limited. So what we do basically is set up hotels, restaurants, and manage for people as well. So we have clients who will tell you, okay, I have XYZ amount of money. I want to set up a hotel. They have no idea what they are doing, but they just have the money. They have the idea. They know they want to be hotel owners, and they give my company millions of naira. And at the end of the day, when I give them a breakdown till the T, it's accurate. There's no 1 naira missing. If you check my social media, like my company, so we're not out there like on Instagram, but what we enjoy in my company is referrals. Look, talk to these people. They will do what they say they will do. The one they cannot do, they will tell you they cannot do. So like I said, just be honest about everything. It doesn't kill. The truth is the best thing you can ever offer anybody. Trust me, because if you tell a lie, you have to tell another lie to cover that lie. By the time you are done, you've told 10 lies, and you don't even remember the first lie or the reason you even lied at all. So just, just be honest and be diligent, and then you'll go far.
Okay. So like she said, what you need is your character mostly. So the skills I think you should acquire, number one, problem solving skill. So in tourism and hospitality, like somebody said that when she thinks about hospitality, she thinks about it as helping people. And then as women too, even the Bible says we're supposed to be helpmates, not just to our husbands, but to the world at large. So problem solving, if your ability to be able to solve a problem goes a long way. It doesn't even have to be in a certain field. It could be anything. It could be you're coming in here and okay, that light is flickering. You're thinking, oh, why is it? What can I do to make it better? Even if you don't know how to do it, you can look for somebody that can solve it. So that's a very, very essential skill any human being should have, be it male or female. Then the second skill, I don't know if I'll call this a skill, but I think it is consistency. Don't do something today, then don't do it tomorrow. It doesn't make any sense. If you're going to start, you might as well push through. So consistency is what makes you stand out from the rest 99% of people in the world. No matter how bad it is, no matter how terrifying it is. Sometimes when you start something, even the devil will start looking at you and saying, oh, you started this thing, let me see if she can wake up tomorrow. Before you know, you say, okay, I'm starting this thing at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Before that 5 a.m., you wouldn't even wake up. You find out, oh, you slept through, and then it's 6 or 7. So that spirit of consistency should be something you should have at all times. Then the last skill I would say is digital literacy. The world is now a global village. From your room, you can speak to somebody somewhere else in the world. From your tiny space, you can get opportunities. Like I mentioned earlier, I got a scholarship. I don't know how that got to me. I was just in my room and I got a mail. And next thing, I have a scholarship and it's in the US. I didn't apply. And I think I've gotten stuff like that twice. I didn't look for it, it came to me, because most of these organizations, they make use of email marketing, so they get to reach out to you. But then if you're not digitally literate, how do you even know what email marketing is? If you don't even have an email, how would they even get to you? So you have to understand the dynamics and you have to understand the digital world, not even to like a large extent as far as going to AI, but the basics. Learn to use social media, learn to maybe edit pictures, just do 1 or 2 little things around digital literacy. Thank you.
Okay, for me in the tourism industry, we are at the museum. The skills you need to acquire are cultural awareness and empathy. Because, we have diverse groups of people coming to the museum. And then, because you have those kinds of people, you have to know how to speak to them, carry them along as you are working with them. Communication, too, is key. Communication and storytelling, particularly. Because you have to tell the stories, the true stories. Because sometimes they come to the museum and then somebody challenges you and says, no, this is not the story. This is not what it is. We learn every day, actually. We can't be perfect. Nobody has monopoly of knowledge. So sometimes they come and, and correct. Somebody had even come one time and said, no, you can't say this Badagry house is the oldest house in Nigeria. And then, she said, no, that is from Katsina. We keep doing researches. So we went and researched. actually it's not like the Badagry house. Badagry house is the oldest, but it's just like 3 days in between. You know, the Katsina house was built 3 days after the Badagry house. So that's what made Badagry house the oldest house in Nigeria. So you need to tell your stories, you know, speak clearly to your audience, you know, and listen actively, because you are dealing with different kinds of people. You are dealing with foreigners, children, you know, indigenous adults, you know. So you need to tell your stories the right way. And then, you know, you have to respect their culture and their traditions. You know, sometimes even if you go, like sometimes we go to festivals that we go to, you know, cover festivals. And then they tell you you can't do certain things. You can't enter certain places. You understand? You have to, you know, kind of work with their own rules. Because if you say, because you are a tourist, you are this, you are a museum person, you are a tour guide, you should, no, you have to be empathetic, you know. Carry them along, their traditions, their customs, everything. And then also, you have to be proactive. Use your initiative sometimes and be professional. Because if you are not, at the end of the day, they will look at you like you don't know what you're doing. So, yes, so sometimes, you know, the people you deal with diverse kinds of people, like I said, from different ethnic groups. So definitely, you have to be proactive. Use your initiative sometimes, you know, and be professional in whatever you're doing. Thank you.
Okay. So for me, listening to what every of my colleagues have said so far, I would say you have to be a good collaborator, as in a good team player. For your organization or whatever you're starting with, if you don't collaborate with other people, you won't be able to go far. That organization that you're building might not go far, because there needs to be a synergy among every other person. If you're a photographer, the editor, the whoever that is in that team, have to play along for you guys to be able to achieve that goal. Build that dream on, like, how do I say it? To me, in hotels, you know, we have different departments, different outlets, and you need to relate with each and every person in different outlets for you guys to be able to create or deliver an exceptional service and leave your guests with a very fantastic experience. If you're not a good collaborator, your organization will keep going down the drain. So you have to learn to be a people's people. Hospitality is not a place where you go and say, no, this is not my own. This is your own. I will have to face my front office and do my job. If you like, you are the one that brought the guest as a salesperson. Don't manage your guest. It is very, very wrong. If that guest senses that there is no synergy among you guys, he will not want to come back. That person, that guest, will not ever in his or her life think of coming back to your hotel. They want to go to a place that they are more professional. They work as a team. If I have a complaint, if I have an issue, Mr. A should be able to stand in for Mr. B, not minding whoever that is meant to solve that problem. So I would say you need to build that skills. I don't know if I should say it's a skill, but you need to be a people's people and also have the right attitude, like my colleague have said, having the right attitude, and integrity matters, because we are going to be entrusting a lot of things in your hand. Some guests might come and check out and leave some of their items in the room. How do you manage informations that are being entrusted into your hands? Mr. Hay came to your hotel to lodge last night, and somebody comes and asks you, and did you see Mrs. Dorothy here yesterday? It is not ideal for you to start telling the person that, and yes, she was here. First, you have to put 1 and 2 together to understand why that guest want to know why Mr. A or B was here yesterday. So the first thing for you to say is, oh, I'm sorry. Well, can I know why you want to know why Miss Dorothy was here yesterday? Or is there any reason why you're looking for Miss Dorothy? And the person will now, some people will just bring up a story still hold on to that person's information, because someone's information is key and they've entrusted it in your hand. So you need to build, they need to have that trust in you that their information is safe with you. So please, as young, vibrant ladies that are looking towards this direction, and whoever that wants to look into this direction as lady, try as much as possible to build integrity. Let people trust you. Let people do what you think is right, even when nobody's watching you. Keep doing it. One day it's going to speak for you. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, we're gonna go really, really fast, but yeah, like two key questions I really like to ask. Then we'll throw the floor open if you have any questions. One is technology. It's not rocket science. We're in the tech age, and if they say you snooze, you lose. I mean, if you say, no, I know, because I'll be honest with you, I just was the highest form for me was SMS and WhatsApp. It was recently I started, so I can actually chat with people on TikTok. Or, yes, I wasn't DMing. I was like, And I'll be honest with you, I lost a very good acting opportunity that would have taken me out of the country. Because they reached out to me on Instagram, and I'll just see that number there, like, okay. I thought it was just people that like my posts. I didn't know it was a message, and he reached out till literally the contract expired. So with that in mind, and understanding that the world, not just Nigeria now, globally, this is the tech age. How can, as young people, how can we use this interest to take ourselves to the next level in the industry?
Okay. As young, vibrant people, technology is actually taking over the world. We all know. From there's one of my video that I shared, leveraging technology without losing the human touch. We all understand that technology is the recent time. What people are really doing, what people are really looking at, is how you position yourself in the world. Not by, it's not a physical thing, how you position it on social media, how you can be able to tell your story out there, position yourself out there. So technology helps you, is a kind of complement. It complements us as human. It's not something that is going to take over. So for me, I would say learn technology, but still keep those attributes that will make you stand out. Because hospitality is how you make people feel welcome, how you make people feel seen and valued. So how people feel, that human touch has to be there. But technology will help you to position yourself properly in the market, both internationally and locally. So as young, vibrant lady, learn the skills, understand how you can use technology to harness whatever you're doing in the tourism and hospitality industry.
Thank you very much. I want to ask you said something earlier with the invention of technology and social media and all that, literally, from as much as the president of the United States, even down to someone in prison, have access to you. Pretty much just say, privacy is almost public. So how can we, as a young, vibrant, young lady that wants to go into the tourism and hospitality business, what opportunities are, like, maybe share an idea or two of what I can do to, how can I incorporate technology or IT or whatever it is into my career, or can I build a career as a
Yes, you can build a career like what I've done. I have a digital agency where I create content for brands. I do graphic design. I brand management, and what else do we do? Photography, videography, all of that. So careers you can do online. You can actually go into social media marketing. Most brands, in fact, not even most, everybody, even personal brands, which are people, are looking for somebody to go around with them, take pictures of them. They want to eat, they want you to post it. They're going for a trip, they want you to tag along. So that's a very good job if, okay, you guys are young, but if your parents permit, you're done with school, you can just, so there are short courses you can take online. Like the one I did was for 3 months. you don't even really need a certification. You can leverage Udemy, Coursera. You can take courses like that online and then start applying. Everybody needs somebody. Companies will pay you. I think the least pay for social media marketing should be 150K or 120. That's the least. That's the least you can get.
Somebody made it sound. Are you saying it's higher or lower?
No, I said that's the least, and then you work twice. No, I'm saying that's the least. So those are for like small brands, maybe people that can't pay, but you can get as paid. You can get 300, 250, 200. I think one of the companies I work with pay 300. So it depends on what you bring to the table as well. I know you have to start from somewhere. And then the sweet part of it is you can work for at least more than one company. You can do 5, you can do 10, depending on your capacity. You're not limited.
Yeah.
Yes. So then you can also try to create your own personal brand. So one sweet thing about social media is you can decide how people see you. It's all about you. You can go to 5 places in a day and decide to post only one. Nobody knows the 4 other places you went to, right? So you can also leverage social media to create a brand for yourself and decide, okay, this is how I want the world to see me. Like he said, he got an opportunity that he wasn't aware of. They probably have seen something he's posted that reflects to what they're trying to project. So if they look at you and see a picture and say, oh, this person will be good for this thing, they'll reach out to you. So you should also be careful about what you put out there about yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I also want to hear from you as well. Using yourself as a case study, what would you say to them, or what idea would you share with them? How can they involve technology into or build a career?
Okay, so like I said, my background is management information systems.
Okay.
That's what I studied in university. So that's basically turning processes, digitalizing processes. I'll tell you how I'm using that right now to make money. So I have a platform. It's called the Hospitality Recruitment and Placement Services. It's a web platform where I think currently we have about 3,000 job seekers.
Wow.
Just for hospitality. So you come on the platform, you register, you put your CV. Then we also have companies who come, hotels, restaurants who come on the same platform, seeking for job seekers, right? So once you put your CV, for example, you say you're 22, you live here, and then the company is looking for somebody like you. So there's an algorithm that locks it in.
Yeah.
We get the notification that, okay, this company is looking for this person. So, and we contact the candidate and say, oh, you have this job. You come to us, we do your biometrics, we do your background checks, everything, and then we place you. So what makes us different from other agents that do placements for hotels is that these agents charge a fee. They maybe collect like 50% of these people's salary, but I find that very ridiculous. I'm like, there's no way these people won't steal from you. Because they're working for you for a month and then one agent somewhere is taking half of their salary. So no, we put that fee on the business owner. So you pay us the placement fee, the recruitment fee, and then these people work and then they are trained. So the platform also has a feature where you can blacklist someone who has stolen from you or whatever. So you blacklist that person. So if somebody else wants to hire that person and then they are logged into our platform, they can find that this person committed here, committed there, and then. So right now we have like 3,000 people on that platform. So that's one way I have leveraged, technology in the hospitality space. So the beautiful thing about technology is there's no end to it. I think one of the panelists said the skill you have to get is problem solving. Yeah. So they say necessity is the mother of invention. You have to look for how to just fill this space. Now, why do I need to have one microphone being passed around when we can have 5? Do you understand? Or why do we even have to have 5 microphones when it can just be one mic somewhere that's, you have to just look for solutions. They are everywhere, and we are lucky to be in Nigeria. Nigeria's problem is also a blessing. Where no matter how intelligent I am, if I go to China, I look stupid because Chinese people are light years ahead of us. But you see in Nigeria, you have small knowledge. You are a local champion, so you can leverage anything and everything with technology. You just have to find what people haven't done, or what people have done, and the loophole and improve on it. That's what Money Point and OPay did. It's not like we didn't have GTB, we didn't have any of all those things, but business owners were suffering where if you come and do business with me, I have to wait for transfer.
Yeah.
Money Point says, no, you don't have to wait for transfer. Get it now. OPay now comes and says, okay, you can get that money now, but that process of opening an account, I will open an account for you now. But there's still loopholes in that financial sector. It's called fintech. There are many, many loopholes in that if you can just sit down and look at it. I always fight people, why are you people just on Instagram scrolling, looking at people's pictures, liking? People are making millions in dollars from it. So you have to look at what you can leverage out of that social media, TikTok, Facebook, whatever it is. There's so many things you can do, especially for the service sector. Like, for example, Nigeria. Everybody's going crazy for Dirty December, right? But I've sat back and I'm like, it's not properly sold. You know what I mean? It's not properly sold on social media, where I've not seen any holistic video where there's the picture of Bielsa, Delta, all these tourists in one video, and it's being pushed. If anybody can I've even sold you an idea now. If anybody can lock on it, trust me, and promote it properly, you will be rich. Where you get people, you go to these state governors and you tell them, come and let me showcase your... They are the ones that will be calling you to say, okay, we have this new tourist site. Now come and put it on your platform. It doesn't cost you anything to set up a platform, Instagram platform. The only thing you may likely spend money on is maybe travels. Okay. And traveling is fun. So you just take that road trip. If you cannot, you take that road trip and then you go around. So there's a lot of opportunities in Nigeria. What we have now are youths who want to make it big. So, quickly, immediately, right? You have to walk your way up to I didn't come out of my mother's womb wearing a white shirt and nice shoes. And no. I worked in a club. I was a floor manager for a club. Yes, I was. And then that's where I got my first entrepreneurial breakthrough. Someone walked up to me and said, you don't belong here. I was a graduate of Convenant University by then, by the way. But I realized that I just wanted to be independent. I wanted to learn, the ropes. So while working diligently in the club, and I was so honest with the club owner, it was ridiculous. I think at that time when he just employed me, I found out that his bartender, the head of his bar unit, was siphoning funds. So by the time they checked his account as a bartender, he had 20 million naira. This was 2013. 15 million naira as a bartender in your account. How? So we're able to sort that out. So from there, I met someone who says, what would you really want to do? I said, I want to set up a dry cleaning. He's like, okay, no problems. I will invest. And I wrote a business plan. As a young girl, I wrote a business plan. There was no ChatGPT then. You have to do the numbers. You have to sit down and say, if I wash one shirt for 500 naira, how much soap, how much this is how much profit. And it was and it was myself and my business partner. She's sitting out there. We own the business together. Most times my staff will disappoint, but like I said, you have to skills. So before we even set up the dry cleaning, we went to a bigger dry cleaning and we learned it. So most times my staff would just call me that they are sick. No problem, I'll roll up my sleeves. We will dry clean the clothes by ourselves because the customer doesn't care if you're staffed in shop or if you are sick. I need my white shirt to wear for a meeting on Monday, deliver it. So we were the dry cleaners at that time. The driver won't show up. We will drive our van by ourselves. We will drop up by ourselves. Where the accountants will sit down every Friday and say, okay, this is how much, this is what we made, this is that. And then, from there we grew and grew. I had to sell the business because I felt like we outgrew it. But we built a structure enough to sell the business. So we sold it and then we moved on to other things, which now I can sit and say I'm a hospitality consultant because I have done dry cleaning. I currently own a restaurant. It's called Obealata Sweswe, by the way. You can visit it. I currently own a restaurant. I have done different businesses in the hospitality space, so I'm very knowledgeable in different services, but it wasn't one day. I started off as a banker. You know, it wasn't one day. I had to like learn all these things, learn the ropes, and I had to be patient to understand that experiences take time. You have to learn all these things so you can put them together and build whatever it is you want to build. And in all of this, I built character and good attitude. So that's it.
All right. We're going to go straight into, but there's a question came to me, and this is very, and Ma, I would like you to start with that. Now, there is a saying that every 30 years, something, is it 30 or between 30 to 50 years, I'm not sure, something remarkable happens. The world goes through like some sort of reform. The early 80s was the World War. Bringing down to our generation, it was COVID. There's always something that says this is the beginning of a new era. Prior before now, the best of internet was Google and Facebook. Suddenly, COVID came and people realized, oh, I can build apps, AI, this and that, and all that. It became like boom. Now, the question is, the industry has been through tough times like COVID. Now, if you were in their shoes, what would you do to prepare for future? Because it would happen again at some point. We don't know what it is. Something will happen in the near future to tell you we're starting a new era. Like, so what should you do, or how would you prepare to face future challenges where you can turn those challenges into opportunity rather than setbacks?
Okay, thank you. I'm going to align with what other panelists have said. You need to empower yourself with diverse skills, because that COVID period, I found out that a lot of people discovered their talents. Yes, because I know there were people that were not comedians, they were not influencers, they were not, so they just started doing things. Exactly. Some people wrote short stories, and all sorts of things. So that is why we must have, diverse skills. We shouldn't just, put a thing that this is where we shouldn't have that mindset that this is what we should, have as maybe a job or a skill. This particular thing, you can always go, move around things, to do. Because I remember that, during that COVID, we in the museum, we used to go to work, even during COVID, but not every staff was going to the office. There's a department we call export permits. So even at that time, there was a way we went around it, because there was we were supposed to be having parties and all that. We used to have events and all that. But at one point in time, we couldn't have those events. So we make do with, things we did virtually. We were supposed to be having workshops. We did those virtually. So at that point in time, I just realized that really you couldn't just wait for one particular thing that you have as, an attribute or a talent. You need to, diversify. If you were like you were a cook, you knew how to cook, you could always do something else while, you are doing that particular thing. Like there were people that were compare MCs. They didn't go out because of COVID. The restaurants were not open.
Yeah,
but some people were doing, some people were still delivering food. Yes. You understand? Some people were still delivering food during that time. So, you should use those opportunities. It's not like, it was the end of the world. There were still things that were going on. Yeah. So just, diversify, as like we have been saying since. We shouldn't just sit in one area and think that is it. We should always evolve, move with the times. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank
And
you.
just let's get one, maybe two more of our panelists.
Okay. So to me, I think COVID has taught us to be more proactive than reactive. A lot of people, like my madam have said right here, discover their talents, discover their skills during that COVID, the lockdown time.
Yeah.
I was in the hospitality industry then. Then we found Zoom. We were at home, we were working from home, but we in the sales department and every other frontline staff, we were still attending meetings online. Once it is 9 a.m. in the morning, you are online. Our manager will be asking, where are you? And you must be properly dressed. It doesn't matter what you are doing, where you are. If you're cooking, you have to be properly dressed. You position your camera, your phone to your face, and you're talking. You will share your ideas. Yes, like you're in the office. We learned to join our Zoom meeting, attend our Zoom meeting online, share our knowledge, share strategies for the week, what are our plans once the lockdown is lifted. What do you have in your book? What do you have in your what are you going to bring on board once we resume? So that during that COVID time, it taught us to be more proactive than reactive. And I also noticed, I can also remember that I anchored one of the events then. Immediately they lifted up the restriction for COVID. There's this event I anchored where I was working. The couples, people were not able to travel in, flying from abroad. They joined online. You needed to see this wedding. The family in Nigeria were here. They were in the hall, but we were seeing every other people all over the world. People in the diaspora came in. They were eating. They had their buffet set up. We were seeing them from here. When it was time for them to dance, they came up, they danced. When it was time for them to give a speech, they stood there, they gave a speech and everything. That was the first experience. I was like, oh, this Zoom is really doing something. No? So people can actually attend weddings and parties online. So COVID has really taught us to be more proactive. So to me, I would say, learn something, go digital. Learn something that you can actually put online because we don't know what is coming. There are a lot of speculations that in 2026, France said they are going to have this war. This one said we are going to be fighting this country. Germany have even given their people 2026 between June, July, August. Stock up your house within 72 hours. There's going to be this. There's going to be lockdown. How do you sell yourself at that point? How do you continue doing your business? During COVID, a lot of directors, managers went into fashion design. I saw them. When I go out to my sister's shop, I see them sewing. Good morning, ma. She will pack her Lexus car. I'm learning how to sew. I want to go into fashion design. No, I cannot do anything right now. So people went into fashion designing. People went into catering. People were doing things, cooking and selling. That was when people even started cooking and selling online. They know they can actually sell. Yes, you can actually order food online. Just chat me up and tell me what you want. I will make that menu. I'll cook that food and I'll send it. I'll deliver it via a delivery person to your house. All you need to do is to do a transfer to me. Now we don't need to go to the bank. You can stand wherever you are, stay wherever you are, order for whatever you like, and you make payment, and they will get it delivered to you right here in Nigeria. So whatever skills that you're going to learn, complement it with a tech, have that technology skills, be digital, know how to market it online, know how to position yourself online, sell yourself to the world, just like she has said. Technology is taking us far. We don't even know what is going to happen 20 years from now. If the hospitality industry is going to be, people are going to be working in the hospitality industry, because I know in China, robots now serve people. Yeah. We have robots that serve people. They will come take your order. At the point, I saw a robot cooking in the kitchen, but I was just laughing because the robot was just eating the pan, breaking everything, putting the recipe together. I know they can't take over the space, but 80% technology is going to take over the space. AI is doing a lot. Artificial intelligence is doing a lot. So take hold of that. Take advantage of that. You people are even lucky. There's coding, there's robotic, there's this. People are learning a lot. Sometimes I sit around you guys and I just feel shy. I'll throw my face one side like, this one's, my kids operate my phone even more than I do. These days. They operate my phone more than I do. So learn something digital and you'll go far. Thank you.
Yes, anyone else wants to look?
So he mentioned for the future, just as COVID has happened. So to plan for a future like that, I think the first thing we should all do is to go back into ourselves. Yeah, it's enough to get a digital skill, but what's that one thing you know you do that people look at you and say, oh, you do that thing really, really well? So in case of there's a lockdown or something, we know that everybody's going to come out looking, oh, this time this person did this thing, so I should reach out to that person. So you should use this time to go back into yourself and see those skills. It might not even be a skill yet. It might just be that little thing that your friends always call you to ask for advice. That, oh, you advised me about this time. What do you think? That thing that people always ask you about, look back and think, okay, maybe I have strength in this thing. Then you should also prepare for the wars. As funny as this may sound, I know there are times where I've said, because I grew up with a military uncle, and the way he trained us, right now, if we're at war, I can live in the forest. I'll be very comfortable. I'll cook with firewoods. I'll farm, and everything will be all right. So we should go back to our homeland. We should go back to ourselves, which is our home. Try to learn things, and even if it's agriculture, just get all those little skills. That's the preparing for the wars. Just imagine, in case we have to run away, what are those skills we need to survive? So just pick one or two of those things. We might be laughing right now, but tomorrow it might come in handy. So my advice would be just go back into yourself, and always remember that you'll be the one to give yourself the best advice, not anybody else. So when you've gone back into yourself, what are you telling yourself? That's who you should follow, not your dad, not your mom, not your teacher, not us panelists. You are the one that will make the right final decision. Thank you.
I just also want to add that there was COVID, and then we saw the rise of some technological giants like Zoom. Let's not forget there was Zoom. There was Zoom before COVID. There was Zoom, but it wasn't a billion-dollar company until COVID. So let's do like a reverse. Imagine if the internet should shut down now. What skills do you have? So you have to work on skills that you can sell offline and online. So don't focus your skill on just online. So if Instagram, I think there was a period, was it last year, that Instagram had a glitch or something? People were
followers and losing accounts.
Then there was another one that happened. I don't remember what part of the world, that the airports, air lounges, the whole internet space in that country shut down. A lot of people were fidgeting. And I thought to myself, so if this is absolutely a thing, what then happens to people who feel like they are making their living just off online sales or whatever? So you have to look for something that, whether it's offline or online, I'm good. So either ways, so you have to find a balance, do some traditional marketing. Those handbills you think don't go far, they do go far. I mean, my panelist, she doesn't even know how to operate her phone, but I'm sure if you see one thing on a billboard, it clicks, you're like, oh, this thing, I will go there. If someone gives you a handbill that you feel is necessary, you need it sometime, you keep it somewhere. So let's still not forget that there's still some people who are still traditional. There are still people who don't have smartphones. So let's not forget those people in anything we're doing. So offline, online, whatever it is, just make sure you are good. If internet should shut down tomorrow, you are still good.
Thank you very much. All right, we would we'll leave the floor open for questions. But before we do, while we're talking about discovery, the reason why I brought it up, because it was a defining time for myself as well. And there's something, apart from just being a theater educator and someone that's really loves theater, I realized, why not? Why can't I teach it? So I started, and people tell me, you have this really amazing voice. You can be very cartoon and comic. And people, COVID, I'll tell you the gospel truth. I knew it to a point. That's why it's always good to just be well informed. So I opened a YouTube page and I was telling Kitty's story. Hi, the three little pigs. And I was doing it for fun. I didn't know I could. If I had done, I would have monetized that page. I would have made money from it. So I knew one bit of it. So please, it's always good to be well-rounded. No, don't just know the passion part. Know the monetary part, admin, and every part of it. So I want to show why we're talking. I had a very strong lead drop this idea, and some of you will like it. If you know what they call AI automation, I believe is the new phase of hospitality, whereby I did it playfully, and where you can create scheduling applications for people Literally, people can book flights from just sending a message on WhatsApp. Go and look at it. AI automation. People can book meetings, can fix schedules. I think it's something I just feel like sharing it. It's something I'm venturing into. Yeah, you can just tell WhatsApp, throw in your WhatsApp type, book a flight or a meeting for me by 8, a flight by this, by this, by this. It will do it, send you an email and give you confirmation. It's called AI automation. AI is going really far. ChatGPT is almost becoming the basic of what AI can do, really. So that is for yes.
Sorry, I want to add to what my colleagues there have said about the social media and your future. So anything I'm here to say, I'll be talking about myself. Because let me just say everything is happening to me. It has happened to me at the past. So where I'm working right now at Better Trees Limited, they don't employ me as a staff from the beginning. After I finished from my aviation school, I was just like, let me go there so I'll be learning. I'll be learning more from them. So there was a day, I just set up my camera. Like, I was not trying to do an advertisement for them. Like, I was saying, Better Choice Limited, you can get this, you can get that from them. You know, all those kind of things. Then I sent it to the management. Bam. The management sent it to the MD. The MD was like, huh, who is this? They said, it's one of our internship. I said, wow, internship? Clock it. This lady is working for us. So that's what I'm saying. Your social media is attached to your future. Imagine if I'm not working with them or I don't create idea of my social media, I won't be here. So please, make use of your social media in a normal way.
Okay. All right, we're going to throw the floor open. We're just going to take 4 questions. Time is really... we're supposed to actually be at the museum. You're supposed to be here. So we're going to take 4 questions. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a lot. And now, if you're going to ask a question, oh, so this is what we're going to do. Just one. If you want to direct your question to any of our panelists in particular, let us know. And if you maybe, or if it's an open question, just let us know as well. Okay, let's start with you. Can I get it? Okay.
Good day, everyone. My name is Okonkwo Chinecherem, and I'm a student of Regan Memorial Baptist Girls Secondary School. And I'm directing my question to Mrs. Dorothy. So my question is, everybody talks about the challenges we face while chasing a career. So how do we overcome the challenges? Like, that's my question. Because people are like, okay, there's challenge, but how do we overcome it?
Thank you. All the questions? Okay. Question number 2. Okay. Please come.
My name is Ariose Favor, and I'm from Comprehensive Senior High School. My question is, like the incident in the aviation industry involving Mr. Kwamwan, how do you resolve this issue? The issue is involving wine transportation if you are an air hostess.
All right, question.
It's a question, though. It's a question.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Raula. I'm from Regan Memorial Baptist Girls Secondary School. So my question is, as a travel and tourism professional, is it an ideal career path for someone that, like, you want to settle down? Like, is it a permanent career path or something temporal? Like for example, you want to get married and then get the call that you have to travel to like various countries.
Yes.
Is it a permanent?
So it's a very interesting question because there are careers you start and when marriage comes you have to.
Go.
So is this something that you can look into? Yes. Let's get one. Okay, if 1, 2, 3, yikes, 4. Come, just stay here. So let's get all. After this one, we might not because you guys need to be at the museum real quick. Okay. I hope you can remember all the questions. I think we've answered yours already. The answer is yes. But maybe if someone wants to throw light to it. Okay.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ola Oyamidat. I'm from Comprehensive High School. My question is that how is cultural awareness, how important is cultural awareness in touring jobs? And I'm referring to Ms. Adidij.
Good day, everyone. My name is Arawanola, and I'm from Comprehensive High School. So my question is that why is it that when you post something about like from a young person, you post your upcoming skills. For instance, I do Zara Cap and some others menial jobs, and I post it online. But Zara Cap and some other creative work. A cap. Yes. And when you post it, you might not even get one like or comment. But the like you get is from a person you told secretly. But when you post something about maybe dancing or things that don't make sense or that does not really give likes, you will get like 100 likes. But when you post something that is very important to everyone and can serve as a living, you won't get any likes. Why? And
She's going to answer that. I think she's. Yeah, so let's have the next person.
My name is Olayola Aishat, and I'm from Comprehensive Senior High School. As a graduate, what are the challenges you face?
My name is Odo Mary, and my question is directly to Mrs. Oyin. You say that because that when you wanted to become a tourist, you consulted someone and person listening to you. So my own question is like, you want to become something and you meet your parents and they told you that they don't like what you want to become and that is your passion. So what will you do? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I think we can start the answering from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you listen to me? So, firstly, what's your name? Once again, Mary Han. Let me answer you this question. You see, someone like my mom, whatever saying you want to become in life, firstly, you yourself learn about it yourself. Like, let me say, okay, I want to be producing pen. Then I need someone to sponsor me because our parent is our sponsor. They are the one that they are going to sponsor you. Okay, you that you want to produce a pen, what did you know about pen? What is pen used for? Do you know? You can't just go and meet your parent. Mommy, I want to become this. They were like, okay, what this thing that you want to learn? What is the outcome? You can't defend yourself. Then notice this. Even though if they are not your parents, any of your sponsor, nobody is going to spend money on a thing that is not valuable. Sure, you understand? So whenever you want to meet your parents about things, just try and bring out your own key points before you go to them. So your key points will be what will make them say, girl, you are doing this. Because no parent out there does not want a brighter future for their child.
Let me just add to what she said, right? A lot of parents are disciplinarians. You must do their own. Whether you tell them that this is the facts, whether you rule out the Google facts, as long as I'm the one paying your school fees, you must do my own. And you have to do their own because they are your parents.
Yes.
So what can you do then as you are doing their own? Learn what she says you should be learning about what you want to do. While in school, you can start that as a side thing. But as long as it doesn't, distract you from getting good grades in school. And once you are done with school, which is what I did to my parents, I gave them
the certificate.
because they sent me to a private university. I can't say I want to go and do something else. This is your certificate. I worked for a while. And then they realized that, look, this girl has entrepreneurship skill. And that is because I learned, like she said, the things I wanted to do. And it became, easy for me. So go to school, obey your parents, do what they asked you to do. But on the side, your passion is your passion. But make sure that your passion, you learn it enough to monetize the passion. So it's not like you are just doing it for fun.
Can I also add to what she has just said? I will use Vicky James as a case study. I listened to her. She was sent to the university to go bang a degree. But when she went there, her dad is late, according to her. She had just her mom, and they were striving. So when the mom sent her to the university to go and study what she needed to study, she went there. Her mom is a fashion designer. She started learning that skills from her mom, and she loves sewing. At the point in school, I think 200 level, she said, if I'm not mistaken, she had to call her mom one day. She woke her up late in the night and said, Mommy, I want to drop out of school. The mother started crying. She said her mom started crying. You want to disgrace me? Oh, God, hey, me, widow, that I want to train you. I want you to be this. I want you to be that. And she said, no, Mommy, I don't have flavor for anything. I just want to learn fashion. This is where my passion is. This is what I love doing. The mom now said, oh, you want to disgrace me? She said, no, Mom, I will make you proud. I listened to that story. I had to go back again and listen to her story. You know, and the mom was crying and crying. But at the point, mom just blessed her and said, okay, you can go ahead with what you want to do. She started gradually. It was not easy. At the point, she started learning. She will go here. She learned from her mom, went to other fashion designers. She started putting her skills together. She's one of the best fashion designers, well known internationally and locally today. Everybody, in fact, I love her. I know her from afar, and I'm sure she doesn't know me at all. But I love that girl. Anytime I see her, I'll be like, Vicky James, this girl, she's really making us proud. So someone can actually go into fashion and become this big and great. She makes clothes for a lot of international people that stay abroad, politicians. You know, she's doing well for herself. So in a nutshell, what I'm trying to bring out from this is follow your dreams. Our parents always want us to be doctors. In a family, if you tell your mom, you have to go and read medicine. I want to be a doctor. You be a doctor. People don't see opportunities in tourism and hospitality back then. Even I myself, I never wanted to work in the tourism and hospitality industry. My mom runs the restaurant, and I used to help her then. So anytime I go to that place, I'll just say, Mama, me, if I want to open my restaurant, you will need to see the kind of people I'll be having in this restaurant. My mom said, wait for your turn now. Your time is coming. Sure, you go to school and come and open restaurant. And I'll be like, yes, you see my restaurant. So at the point, I went to school, got my degree, came back, and I was looking for a job. No job. I got a job, a fantastic job. The contract went down. They had to go back to Scotland. No work. I was just there. I got married. My husband said, oh, you cannot work in any hotel. Hotel is not for you. That place, no, you can't work there. I said, okay, no problem. I started doing my things. I make zobo. I make all the tiger nut drink, zobo. I package it. I put it online. Sometimes I'll just take it out and distribute to supermarkets around me. So one day my husband said, I have a contract with one of the brands, and I saw the way you said you like hospitality, Abby. You've worked there as a waitress. I said, yes, I did that back in the days. He said, a lot of people are making it too. I think you will need to. Give me your CV. Let me give to the safety manager there. She's my friend. I gave him my CV. He took it there. They didn't call me because it's an international brand. You know, they know how to do their things in Nigeria. They didn't call me. At the point, my husband said, if you want to go back to your hospitality, go. I'm not holding you again, in as much as you build yourself the way you want to build yourself, comport yourself. And I said, okay. I started striving in the industry. And when I came back to the industry, I didn't just start as a junior staff. A friend introduced me, and I came in as the F&B manager. Then from the 40-room as F&B manager, I went to an 80-room hotel as a F&B manager. From that 80-rooms hotel, I moved to a 150 or 55-room hotel, where I also work as a banquet manager. I keep moving and kept on moving until I got to where I am today. So follow your dreams. For me, don't wait for, our parents want us to be doctors. They want us to be engineers. Nobody valued anybody that is a singer. But we have a lot of them now that are singing, and they are doing well. Nobody wants their child to be a chef. But a lot of chefs are striving. They are doing fantastically well. So just follow your dreams. Pursue it with passion, and the sky will be your starting point. Thank you. Then for the lady that asked me, there's a question that came to me. What's your name again? Chine Chirim. Okay, challenges. Okay. So in life, generally, we all face challenges. but how you can be able to come out of it is what matters. One of my colleagues talked about problem-solving skills. You need to know how to manage and comport yourself together to be able to overcome every challenges that you meet on your way. In the hospitality, you meet a lot of difficult guests. As a sales and marketing manager, you will be faced with challenges of no revenue. At times, you will be given a target of 250 million, 550 million. And at the beginning of that month, you've not been able to achieve 100 million. But how do you position yourself to be able to go past and exceed that target is what really matters. And what will take you there is your referrals, your relationship with your clients that you've built. When you follow up with them, they keep referring you, they keep coming back. So I would just say, to me, life is full of challenges, but how you come out of it is what really matters. How you put yourself together is what really matters. You have to comport yourself because it's a normal thing in life. I hope that answers your question a bit.
Well, to add to what she has said, right? At the center of everything, just put God first. At the center of everything, just put God. Once you have a challenge, no matter the problem skills, hospitality problems are new every morning. They are new every morning. I've been doing this for 14 years. I just opened a restaurant. There are some new challenges. I was like, where did you people learn this problem to bring it to me from? It's new. But before I step out of my house, I say a simple prayer that the one I cannot handle, God, don't bring it to me. Do you understand? And the Bible even says that he will give you the challenges that you can handle. So just for whatever challenge, just pray to God. It's only God. There's no problem-solving skill you can acquire. Even if you have it, just pray to God to just guide you and give you the problems or the challenges that you can handle.
She already said what I wanted to say. So I'll just add by saying it doesn't matter your religion, be you a Christian, Muslim, it doesn't matter. Have a personal relationship with God. Get to a point where he speaks to you into your ears directly. Because I also had a job in the hospitality industry when I was like 16, 17, before I went into university. And then I had to work in different departments, front office, restaurant. I even did housekeeping for 1 week. It was crazy. And then there was a situation where they even stole money. And the only person that they found worthy to keep was me at that time. Yes, they had to let everybody go. And the manager was like, no, she can't be one of them. She wasn't involved. So you take charge of everything. And I don't know how that happened. I just know that I had a very good relationship with God then. And I did a lot of giving and sacrifices for him. So just get to a point where, still back to problem solving. He's the only one that can solve those problems because your brain is not big enough to handle those solutions. So like I said, the light is flickering now and I'm looking at it. I can just look at it and say, okay, God, what's the solution to that problem? And I could stand up here, get a chair and I fixed it because he would tell me, do this and do that. Yet I'm not an engineer. So he's going to give you all the answers. So how you can overcome those challenges, first of all, God, then listen to yourself. That voice inside your head, listen to it is very important. That's where the solutions to those problems comes from.
All right, thank you very much. Because of time, honestly I want to answer all the questions, but Ms. For me, just one question. The one with the one that I directed to you. Yes, that's a very important question. But can you answer that in a minute, maybe 2, 3, 4 sentences?
Where is she? What's her name?
The
one for the social media that said she posts.
She does the head thing. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, what's
very
her
key.
name? Okay, so the world now is filled with crazy people, and everybody not everybody, a lot of people like distractions. People don't like things that will challenge their minds. So one thing you should look at is you need to target the right audience. Being in tech a little bit, there's a tweak we go about it back end. I can't share a lot, you wouldn't understand, but make use of hashtags.
Yes.
Very important. So you can check for hashtags that are raining at that time, or you can create your own. depending on the kind of people you want to buy those hats. So now you make a hat. You can do hashtag hats, hashtag headwear, hashtag Zara, just hashtag those people that will reach out. And then the time you post to is also very, very, very important. So you look at when your page has most likes, but you say you always have one. So just look at the time when you see most people post online on your page. Then what else? Be consistent. If you post in the morning, post in the evening. If you post in the evening, first thing in the morning, post again. Then use TikTok. Very important. Always post on TikTok. And then when you have loads of likes, delete and post again. Then don't look at people that are around you for likes, because most of the times people around you would not support you. They never do. So look out for the strangers, the people that will tell you, oh, this hat is beautiful. Then you need to look out for your community and your crowd, because not everybody likes those hats. Yeah. So if there's like a clique of people that maybe the Gen Z people or the Alte people, there are different types of people in the world. So try and look for those particular sets of people that like your product. So those are the people that will be able to patronize you and like your product. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Please, can we put our hands together for our cultural awareness?
Okay. Okay, I just want to add that, hospitality business is people-oriented, and people are everywhere. And so for us in the museum, we need to have that cultural awareness. Like I said before, all diverse kinds of people come to the museum. You go to the museum now, and then you'll see, what I mean. Because you have a tour guide that must be, that have empathy. Because sometimes some people ask funny questions, but you must answer, whether you like it or not. You are in the hospitality business. So for you to build that trust and confidence, you must have that empathy and be a bit, how would I put it? Once you have, people that you're educating, you have to come down to their level too. Especially sometimes you see children as young as 4-year-olds, 5 years in the museum. So you come down to their level. Then you see, like I said, the foreigners, you just have to, work according to how, you see the people around you. Understand their traditions, understand their culture. So once you have that cultural awareness, you build that trust and confidence, in people. Thank you.
1 minute. It has to be one. Okay.
I'm not taking much time. I just want to talk generally to every one of us here. A thing is that nothing you can learn, and there's nothing you can't understand. Like what she said, consistency matters a lot. Sure, you understand? I would never believe I would be here. In the matter of, I love music. This guy called Shay Vibes? None of his album I can sing from head to toes. Yes. So there was a day one man told me that this thing you are doing, you are just wasting your brain. Yes, I didn't say you should not listen to a song or you should not cram it. But you should that brain that you are making use for that stuff. Why can't you use it for something that is going to fetch you money? Start from here. Go online. Look for a successful lady in any industry you want. I make use of them for my wallpaper. Anytime I woke up in the morning, I'll just like, this is my target. This is a goal. This is my role model. So anytime even though I want to misbehave, I just tell myself, this thing is not my lane. I lost a lot of friends. Let me tell you something. For any ladies that want to become successful in life, ready and tidy that you are going to lose a lot of friends. Yes. Because you are here today. Your friends are at home. What you learn, they don't learn it. So when any day or anytime you want to start making use of it, they'll be like, what are you doing? It's strange. They'll be the first person to attack you. Any successful lie that you want to do in your life, believe that your friend will be the first person to attack you. Yes. They do to me. I never relent. Now, I'm meeting a new people in life. Before I do go to all these carnival scene. Yes. I just feel like this thing does not fit my industry. Then you stop. You can make a friends anywhere. Depend on your career. Depend on what you are doing. So don't believe that, my friend will vet because I want to do this. Let her go. People that match your energy will surely come for you. So please, and please once again, and I believe everybody will get there.
Thank you very much. All right, please, if your legs are not tired and your hands are not busy, please stand up and let us appreciate our panelists. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very, very much. We've learned a lot from you guys. Do you want? Let's do a picture together. Yes. Doctor, just one more. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you very much, ma'am. We really appreciate it. Thank you for all the wisdom you've shared. Thank you very much.
Guys, we don't want you to miss out on the museum experience. They close at 3, so we need to be very business-like. As you go out, please pick a bag, your lunch pack. You will find quite a few things inside. Then we form, we form an orderly unison outside so that we can take the group photograph together. And then we get on the bus. Whoever does not manage all of that in 10 minutes, we'll leave them right here behind. Yeah? Okay. Okay, so Ms. Mijaye Kunle is going to give the closing, vote of thanks. So I hand over to her now.
Hello, everyone. Did we enjoy everything? Yes. Are we sure? Yes. Are we sure? Yes. All right, to our panelists, please, we just want to appreciate you the girls' way, the fun way. So you are going to follow the rhythm of my hand just to say thank you. So once I do like this, you clap, you clap, you clap. Just follow the rhythm of my hands. Are we ready? Yes. Yes, thank you so much. I had fun and I learned a lot of things. And this is how I'm going to close. We all know that it's International Day of the Girl Child. That's why we are here. That's one of the things we're celebrating. We are celebrating girls all over the world. And I know that, like the question that was asked and answered, challenges will always come. And for me, what has always worked and what will always work is that you don't be in denial of challenges. First and foremost, just accept is a challenge. First thing, when you have headache, it's not your village people, it's not the enemies, it's not witches and wizards. You have headache, can you sit down and think, have I had breakfast? Have I eaten today? Am I dehydrated? Have I overworked myself? Is that math teacher? Is it English teacher? Is it that course? Is it jam? Is it school? Is it parent? Just think about it. And then you'll be able to trace, why am I having headache? Do you understand? So challenges, issues of lives will come, but just acknowledge it, that this thing is a problem. Number 2, sit, breathe, and think, where is it coming from? Appraise it. When you appraise it, you're able to form like almost 50% of where it is coming from. And then we can begin to break down how to resolve it. So thank you very much for coming this year. We appreciate you. Regan was here last year. You are here this year again today. We love you so much. Thank you so much. I said thank you. God bless you. You're already a part of GGA family, and we love you so much. Comprehensive, you joined us for the first time this year. We hope we'll see you again next year. From GGA and Artminders, we love you. Mwah. Thank you, everyone. So please, one after the other, let's go. Thank you so much.
All right, we're all going to go outside, take picture. There's also lunch provision made for you. So if you step out, grab a pack. Then we're going to put right outside in front of the entrance.